Wake up. Elon's leaving the government. This is not a dream. Get up. Let's party. Yes! That was my last party popper, so. Friends, we are gathered here today to celebrate the end of Elon's weird and terrible government run. There were chainsaws, ugly hats, and even worse jokes. There was poor judgment, abuse of power, and Teslas on the White House lawn. But it's all coming to an end. On May 29th, Elon announced his time was up. On X, naturally. As my scheduled time as a special government employee comes to an end, I would like to thank President Trump for the opportunity to reduce wasteful spending. The Doge mission will only strengthen over time as it becomes a way of life throughout the government. A way of life? Ugh, shut up. Anyway, he posted that and then immediately after one of his rockets exploded again. Although he says there are no issues between him and Trump, I don't believe him. Let us eulogize Elon's 100-ish days in the US government. Let us use this day to celebrate before we find something new, terrible happening tomorrow. Let us ponder what he'll do next. If you're new here and you like laughing at, not with Elon Musk, you should totally subscribe. We do 5 videos a week on everything happening all around the world, or maybe 4 videos if I'm a little bit sick like this week, but you should subscribe. The billionaire CEO of Tesla, self-appointed efficiency guru, and the president's first buddy is officially done playing government. After a chaotic stint trying to whip federal agencies into shape, Musk is bailing out without achieving the generational savings he promised. Who could have ever possibly predicted this? A White House official told Reuters late Wednesday that Musk's offboarding will begin tonight, which is fancy speak for
"You're fired, you're fired, you're fired, you're fired."
The exit itself was quick, quiet, and dripping in awkwardness. Elon didn't even bother having a formal chat with Trump before peacing out. Can you tell I'm in a really good mood today? According to an insider, the decision to cut ties happened at a senior staff level. Translation, behind closed doors, without Elon in the room. I want to be in the room where it happens, the room where it happens, the room where it happens. Anyone? The sudden bye-bye isn't totally a shock. Elon was a special government employee, which has a time limit on how long he can stay there. Trump had hinted that they might try and keep him longer, and considering Elon invested insane money into Trump's election, I bet Elon thought he might get to hang around. I bet he thought he could stay. But just a day before he said he was gapping it, Elon trashed Trump's flagship tax bill, calling it overpriced and a total buzzkill for his beloved Department of Government Efficiency. Now, apparently that didn't sit well with Trump's inner circle, especially Deputy Chief of Staff Stephen Miller, who went into damage control calls to Republican senators to remind them that Trump was still all in on the bill. Despite Elon's bromance with Trump, his standing in the administration has been sliding for a while, and now he's out the door, leaving behind a trail of drama, unmet promises, and a government probably glad to see the back of him. Bye. Don't hit yourself on the way out. Let's have a quick walk down memory lane to some of the most mental shit Elon tried to pull off while pretending he knew how the government works. Shall we? Let's start in October 2024. Elon joins Trump on stage at a rally at the site of his assassination attempt in Pennsylvania, rocking one of his dumbest fucking outfits to date and identifying himself as Dark Magga. Which, can we just be so for real, is the lamest edgelord thing I've ever seen in my life. Ooh, look at you, Elon. You hang out with teenage boys on Discord and basically announce to everyone that you're a villain. So cool. For somebody with like 100 kids, he does sure act like an incel. November 12th, 2024. Trump announces Elon will lead the new Department of Government Efficiency, also known as Doge. So yes, just wanted to throw this in so that you're remembering it correctly. An adult man in his 50s wore a silly little outfit and then named a government department after a meme. I mean, America blows my mind sometimes, man. I know, I'm sure you feel the same, but like, gee. Anyway, the department was created with the mandate to slash federal government spending, waste, and regulations. But basically, they just fired whoever they wanted and cut entire agencies because it made Trump and Elon feel like they'd still work. January 20, 2025. The infamous Roman salute. Elon attended the End of the World celebration, also known as Trump's second inauguration in Washington, D.C., where he decided that just being a regular rich guy villain wasn't enough, and he did a full-on Nazi salute. Two times. He said, "It is thanks to you that the future of civilization is assured," right before he did it, which is like incredibly Nazi vibes. Now, I've said this on the channel before and I did get some heat, but do Americans really not remember they were fighting against the Nazis? Like, why y'all cheering right now? You would think in a normal world doing a Nazi salute at a presidential inauguration would be enough to go, yeah, maybe not these guys. But this is America and nothing makes sense there. February 11, 2025, Elon begins using his child as a little human shield, popping him in a cute wee jacket and also a gold chain that looks like ammunition. He brought his son Little X along to the Oval Office to mark Trump signing an executive order to reduce the size of the government. Basically, this was the executive order Elon paid for. We love democracy. February 20, 2025, the chainsaw. Ugh. Elon joined Argentinian president / full-blown insane person Javier Milei on stage with a chainsaw. He was using it as a prop to symbolize slashing government spending. It was tragic and it was weird and it was sad. A little performance that only Javier and maybe one 15-year-old on Reddit thought was cool. The outfit, the ugly sunglasses. It's just like so embarrassing. The man in his 50s. Javier Milei, by the way, is literally one of the most unhinged politicians of all time. Check out my video on him. He does costumes and characters and has really questionable sideburns. March 2025. As Tesla sales tanked everywhere due to Elon being a freak and doing Nazi stuff, him and Trump turned the White House lawn into a makeshift Tesla sales yard. It was weird, awkward, and desperate. Usually, due to pesky things like ethical concerns, a sitting president wouldn't usually do a full-blown advertisement for his friends' ugly cars, but people were being mean to Elon, and Trump wanted to help. Where? The best part was when Trump is in the car and says, "Everything's computer." Iconic. They run the world, by the way. March 31st, 2025. Elon attempts to meddle with the Wisconsin election, fails miserably, and wore this hat. Now, those are just some of my personal favorite lowlights. Did I miss any? Let me know your best / worst Elon moments in the comments. And remember, we're laughing at, not with, so do your worst. This is a celebration after all. But now what? What's Elon's plan to terrorize us now? Well, he's already made like 1 million posts on X since he announced his departure, so can safely assume more of that, but also safely assume not seeing his kids. But where does this all leave him and Trump? They were so in love. What of the two idiots telling each other exactly? You're so right. Elon retweeted this. In the coming days, legacy media will try to convince you that President Trump and Elon Musk are no longer friends, and that's why Musk left. What they won't tell you is that Elon was a special government employee, limited to 130 days of service, and that term ends tomorrow. Well, call me the legacy media, because I think they're beefing at least just a little. Elon has also said he's rolling back on political spending, so we might see him a bit less doing actual government stuff, but I doubt we're going to stop hearing from him, unlike his kids.